guys, welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we talk about everything CBS soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. And in this video, we're calling all of our bold and the beautiful fans to talk about the spoilers for the week of June 13th through the 17th. So we got to unpack the fact that Sheila will escape from police custody with the assistance of her minion Mike. And Quinn is going to ask Bridget for help, plus Carter will continue to worry that Paris is going to do something to interfere in Quinns and Eric message. So we're going to unpack these spoilers, as again I said, for the week of June 13th. So before we do this, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. If you like the video, smash the like button, and also feel free to drop a comment down in the comment section below. So without further ado, let's talk about these bold and beautiful spoilers. So the first thing we're talking about is Katie's return. We did see in the June 10th episode that she did return, where we saw her have a conversation with Hope and Donna, but they're teasing us that Katie is going to pretty much be a lot more on camera this week. Looks like she's going to act as a confidant for her sister. Especially, it seemingly looked like Donna may decide to tell her about her affair with Eric. Or was it Pickleball? But the other question is Katie going to spend any time with Dollar Bill Spencer? And could it be a reunion for them coming up in the near future? Because she was asking a lot of questions about Bill's whereabouts this past week. So we will see. Next up, let's talk about Carter, because Carter has some serious concerns. Now, they're teasing us that Carter is still worried that Paris is going to do something to interfere with Quinn and Eric's marriage. Now, although Carter will definitely try his best to make it clear to her that he wants to reunite, even though we really know what he's really thinking, Paris will still be suspicious of his motives, as she should be. So what will Carter have to do at this point to convince her that she's the woman that he wants to be with, at the same time trying to keep her out of Quinn and Eric's marriage? So stay tuned. And speaking of Quinn, she's going to continue to be concerned about Eric's heart rate. Now, when she saw it going way up last week, she wanted to rush to be by his side. But she thought better of it when his stats finally kind of leveled out. However, she will decide to let Eric's daughter in on this ring that she gifted her husband, and she'll ask for Bridget's assistance. So I was wondering how that ring was going to come into play, whether she was going to bust him. Now it makes it that much more interesting by bringing Bridget, who is a doctor, into this as well. And you know she's going to be concerned because that's her father. So let's continue. So there is another rumor, and rumor has it that Hope is going to learn a secret this week. But what is she going to find out? Will she find out that Thomas knew what Sheila had done to Brooke and didn't tell anyone? Or will she discover that her Aunt Donna is having an affair with Eric? There is a spoiler photo that shows Hope chatting with Katie, so it's possible that Donna has confided in her sister and Katie may let something slip. But is Hope going to keep this secret, whatever it is, to herself? So we got to stay tuned. Speaking of Eric, look like there's going to be a pickleball rematch. Now, even though Eric has told Donna that their affair has to end, there's no doubt he'll go running back to her for another romp in the sack. Now, there's even a teaser and a spoiler photo of the two of them having a pillow fight in their private room at Eric's club, which, of course, this is going to get his heart racing once again. At this time, will Quinn come running? And will she also bring Bridget in tow? So we'll have to see. So at this point, we all know that Jacqueline McInnes Woods is on maternity leave, but the Steffi fans will get a treat this week. So the Forrester co-CEO is going to thank her friends and family for all of their support through this little video chat from overseas. Now, she'll still be suffering from this tremendous sense of grief, but Steffi will also admit that being away from LA has been good for her. So that's a little treat for the Steffi fans. So as we left the Friday the June 10th episode, we saw Mike show up saying, Sheila, it's time to go. Well, rumor has it for the week of June 13th that Sheila will make a break for it, aided by her former minion, Mike. Now, for those fans who do not know who Mike is, he is a former associate of Sheila who aided and abetted her in a number of crimes. So when Sheila is transferred to this maximum security penitentiary, Mike is the new prison guard who's going to lend his assistance to Sheila once again, and that's how she's going to escape. Now, as I spoke of Sheila being on the loose, this is where Deputy Chief Baker is going to share terrible news that Sheila has escaped, and he's going to share that with Taylor and Ridge. Now, of course, they will be stunned. They will also be angry that this could have happened. But they'll also be relieved that their daughter is on a whole nother continent. Ridge is going to then tell Brooke and warn her this week. The question is, how is she going to react to this news? Because Brooke and Lee both came in and tried to taunt her at the prison. And she said, you haven't seen the last of me just yet. So here it is. We'll have to see what happens. But last, and of course not in the least, Finn opens his eyes. So the spoilers are teasing us that Finn will finally open his eyes this week. There is a Soap Opera Digest photo that indicates he'll both see Lee and Sheila standing over him when he wakes up. But how? Could it be a figment of his imagination? Or being that Sheila has escape prison, will she be following Lee to where she's keeping Finn hidden and burst into the room? Now that's going to be an exciting storyline to watch. So we'll have to keep watching The Bold and the Beautiful to find out. So I hope you've enjoyed these spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful for the week of June 13th through the 17th, 2022. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.